Seven dwarves from... What are the seven dwarves from?
Did you say what are the seven dwarves?
Yeah, what are they from?
Snow White?
Snow White. Haven't seen it. This might be rough. Generic intro into that Gizmo here, back with another nostalgic group video, and today we're doing a newer video which is called Wish, and it's from Disney. I believe this is like a 100th year anniversary thing, and I'm gonna be honest with you, most of the things in this are gonna be probably movies that I have never seen and know nothing about. Like, I see a couple characters that I'm not just actually not familiar with any of those characters. I think there's what, a Mickey Mouse. I think that's the only character on the entire thumbnail that I recognize. I don't know any of the other ones, so this might be an absolutely brutal video for you to watch if you are a huge fan of the Disney stuff. The last video I did was The Flash by Nostalgic Critic. You can check out my reaction to that video, leave it right up there. Also, link down below in the description. Also, a place on my channel with all my other Nostalgic Critic reactions. Go in chronological order. Learned a lot about Ezra Miller as well. Your comments on that video were great. A lot of people were suggesting this one as well. People liking comments and whatnot. I've never watched Disney Channel ever in my entire life, and I haven't seen a lot of Disney movies either, even though I've been to Disney World several times, and I don't live anywhere close to Florida. But shout out to the patrons. None of this would be possible if it was not for them. $3 a month get you all my reaction videos a day early, and I do read all your comments whether you're patron or not, whether you're subscribed or not, but I hope you are subscribed as we are approaching 100,000 subscribers. But I am excited to watch this because I've never heard of Wish. I guess this was a movie. Was this actually like in theaters? Is this like a special that they put out? I don't really know, but let's go ahead and jump on into it. All right.
This episode
if you skip the intro, there's
way to digitize
I recognize Mickey Mouse in the thumbnail, and that's it. This might be rough.
Access to emojis, polls,
this might be
videos,
rough.
and other perks. Check out and see if you want to become a member. And
I've never heard of
check
this.
us out at C2E2. Hope to see you
C2E2. I guess what, E3 is the one that doesn't exist anymore. Yeah. This is a. Oh, that was a short intro. Oh, they actually changed the Twitter logo.
This week?
No, he just said he's throwing a big celebration for the Wish review.
What kind of celebration?
Wish review.
The kind of celebration 100 years of Disney deserves. Now, close your eyes. I want it to be a surprise.
So why is it happening in his kitchen?
Yes.
Enter. Ah! I forget about the eye thing. Just come in here.
What? Oh, okay.
Oh. Welcome to 100 years of Disney.
Where?
Where?
It doesn't look like you put any effort into this.
How dare you? Of course I did. There's Disney magic all around you.
There is?
Of
Where?
course.
Like what?
For example, that book.
What about
Oh.
it?
It's the book from Cinderella.
Never seen Cinderella.
This is a collection of tales from the crypt.
Clearly, there's going to be some artistic license. Got some purists.
Also, did you mean to leave your coffee pot out?
Unhand Mrs. Potts.
Mrs. Potts?
Critic,
Who's
I
Mrs.
played
Potts?
Mrs. Potts in 12th grade. I know Mrs. Potts.
Who's-
I'm practically friends with Mrs. Potts. This, sir, is no Mrs. Potts.
Well, I'd expect that from someone who wants nothing different. No change at all.
Change works when you add something good, not take away something good.
Well, any more talk like that, and I won't let you pet our biggest guest of all.
Oh, Chaplin.
Chaplin?
No, it's a cat from Disney.
Which one?
All of them. It's all the cats
It's
from Disney.
every cat in every
Figaro,
Disney movie ever.
Lucifer, whatever the hell the Aristocats were named. It's all of them. I'm lazily
Chaplin.
conceived.
I miss my cat.
None of this represents what people like about Disney.
Not even with all these classic characters finally together.
Just saying something is something doesn't make it something.
Huh, yeah, that's something.
No, it's nothing.
But you're gonna miss the grand finale.
What is
Had it
it?
with this Wonka experience.
Ugh, come on. Maybe it'll be intriguingly disappointing.
Oh, maybe.
Look, it's the horse from Wish.
Was there a horse in Wish?
You gonna watch the movie to find out?
Hell.
What is?
Come on,
What is?
give him a good kick.
What is Wish?
Oh, don't worry about him. He's dead.
Kicking a
Wish.
dead horse.
Take that. Take that, Wish. Take that.
Okay, Critic, I think we're done here.
It's the 100-year anniversary of Disney.
I know, honey.
It's so good. It's so good.
Let's get you some happy gummies.
Look at that light. It's
Here you go.
Lumiere. Disney, baby.
It's
yeah.
what? Wish. It's just a book. I imagine knowing how to read.
Yep, everyone's made
Who are
fun of
you?
what was supposed to be Disney's 100-year cinematic celebration, Wish. Like almost everything
I've
that came
never
out from
heard of
Disney
it.
that year, it cost a lot of money and had a lot of talented people involved, but turned out ultimately soulless. Not to
So
some
it's not a
extent,
bunch
you
of
can
other
say,
things.
So what?
Oh.
There's a lot of soulless stuff from Disney. But no, you don't understand. This reached a new fascinating level. This film was so soulless, even Pazuzu wouldn't be able to possess it.
Who's
Where some
Pazuzu?
Disney films take risks that creatively backfire, this one played it so safe that people swear the entire movie was AI generated. It's the definition of a
Yikes.
Charts movie. It tried so hard to
Chart
have
guys?
everything that it ended up having nothing. So, how can something so ambitious turn out something so passionless? Well, let's take a closer look. Because it feels so good! It feels so good!
Where's the horse? I didn't see a single horse in all those clips. Hopefully I don't have to blur anything. The flash was... It took me 3 straight days. And they kept on blocking the video because of 4-second segments at a time.
Yeah, what do you say we get a more accurate logo for Disney's 100-year celebration? Like, no.
Cleveland.
Look, the Snow White font. This is gonna be just like Snow White.
Haven't seen
No,
Snow
really, I'm
White.
serious.
Once upon a time, there was a young man.
We get the backstory of a sorcerer named Magnifico,
Magnifico?
given the name Yensid dignity, who achieved the power to take people's deepest wishes away and hold on to them.
Why?
He also understood just how impossible it can be to make that wish come true.
Man, that became the slogan for the movie after it came out. He sets up an island where people could have their wishes taken away, but also protected. So rather than follow their dreams, they all just live peacefully together. Boy, they really do try to
Like they
throw on Easter
don't-
eggs from other Disney films. There's the dick from Little Mermaid.
The king has
Haven't
called a
seen
wish
that either.
ceremony today.
Every month, someone is granted their wish, and our main character,
Oh.
Asha, played by Ariana DeBose, hopes her grandfather will get his wish on his 100th birthday.
Grandfather,
Is he supposed to be Disney or
Tina's
something?
never done talking.
if only we could understand you.
Can I wish for that not to happen?
What would
So
it
first, the style
say?
doesn't look that bad. I'm a big fan of watercolors, so my hope was maybe they could utilize
Right,
it
it
in the
is
same way
watercolor.
the Spider-Verse movies utilize the comic book style. But unlike something like Lilo and Stitch, where the
Haven't seen
2D
it.
painted cells really stand out against the 2D watercolor, 3D relies on depth perception. I mean, that's practically what 3D means, right? More
Yeah.
depth. You need to play with focus and color in a different way than you do in 2D. And everything here stays in focus, but is shot like it shouldn't all be in focus. Like, is this a flat tapestry of the town, or is it just the town? Is that animal
That's
really
actually-
big, or is it just really close to you? You can't tell.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes this can work, like in Sleeping Beauty or The Thief and the Cobbler. But again, the styles of those movies
The
match.
Thief and the
2D
Cobbler, I think I watched
perfectly.
his review on that one.
This is just 3D minus the depth, and a few very flat lines thrown on them. Yeah, rather than have the lines accentuate the animation like in Spider-Verse, this looks like a phone app turned up the sharp filter on Tangled. So because
I
nothing
haven't seen
stops
Tangled.
the characters in the foreground blending into the background, it sadly gives us the blandness of both 2D and 3D. But don't worry, we have songs that are there.
Oh, songs. Oh.
Welcome to the shitty
I'm not a fan
Madrigal.
of musicals.
Alright, so if
But
I have
to be fair,
totally fair,
Hazbin
then
Hotel
most of
did
the
a really
songs
good
are
job with the songs.
alright. They're a touch generic, but I do find myself humming a few of them afterwards, and I think that counts for something. The lyrics, on the other hand,
That was not.
Sinking in the morning, we are our own origin story.
Leave you here, I don't wanna.
I'm past dipping my toes in, but I'm not, no, I'm not past diving in.
you're trying to Lin-Manuel Miranda, and you don't know how to Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I don't even know what that.
built it up, and you still complain. Ungrateful much.
These feel so rushed and so forced that they sound more like Who's Line songs than professional writers.
Your wishes aren't safe because of me, and that's a
Yeah,
lie,
no, like
lie,
that's why I
lie.
like Hazbin Hotel.
Just use that
Like
one word over and over. That'll show how much time you put into this.
why I was able to enjoy it. The songs too, because they're actually important.
Running out of rhymes, la 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 Peter Tork.
I'm a star.
World, here I are.
Who talks
There,
like that?
here I are.
Isn't that the idea? Like rhymes are supposed to flow as naturally as one talks? This would be like Hakuna Matata. It means the days that there are the rest of which you should have no worries for.
I granted 14 wishes last year. Come
14
on, that's a high percent.
Wow,
They're pretty bad.
14 wishes last year. Oh,
Asha
well.
hopes to be Magnifico's apprentice, as they usually get their wishes granted along with their family. She gets
Oh.
support from the 7 twats here, who I guess are supposed to be her friends, but honestly, come across as kind of a-holes. Like how they mentioned
of.
how one of them never got their wish granted.
You don't want to have to end up like Simon here.
What's wrong with Simon here?
I don't know.
What's wrong with Simon?
Kind of boring now.
Wow, what dwarf is he based off of? Douchey?
Are they supposed to be like the
Together
dwarves?
yet? Yes, these are supposed to be the 7 dwarfs.
Oh,
To what purpose does this serve? We'll get to that in a bit. And don't worry, it's quite
how are they even a friend group?
Tell me why you think you should be my apprentice.
Asha goes to see Magnifico, played by Chris Pine, And at first, they seem
Chris
to get along
Pine.
as he shows her where he keeps all the wishes.
It's
How
just
does he pick
something
one?
my father taught me.
I think I remember your father.
Your father's Chinese, right? And a woman?
My entire family destroyed by greedy thieves. I founded this kingdom so there would be a place where everyone is safe.
Interesting. Can't wait to learn more about that. Oh, this is him later?
Mirrors
Oh.
of my face.
You're cute and strong and bold and brave. Thanks.
Is he gonna be the bad
alright.
guy? He kind of
Now he seems
he has a
okay.
goatee,
Looking over
so I just
father's
assume
wish
that
to
he's gonna be the
inspire
bad
people
guy.
through music.
Create something to inspire the next generation. Too vague. Create what? A rebellious mob?
Once he makes a wish that's as harmless and bland as, well, wish we could get somewhere. Asha asks questions that really you don't have to be a mathematician to figure out.
Like
I
what?
make it so they forget their worries.
So most of these wishes will never be granted?
Correct.
Well, yeah, girl. It's like paying for a raffle ticket and being like, only one person wins, and we don't get our money back? That's not fine print, that's just print.
You must have got manure for your brains.
What is that from?
Finds out
What is
what
that
he
clip
promised
from?
to people was exactly what he promised to people. She disagrees with his ways, and he goes full Anakin, turning on a dime.
And they don't know what they're missing. They deserve more than
I
Do
decide
that.
what everyone deserves.
Oh, control
Yes, I
freak.
do love the irony that this film has some original Epcot vibes.
Epcot. What?
Needless to say, she
Oh,
doesn't get the
I just-
apprenticeship or her grandfather's
Been to Epcot
wish,
a couple times.
as it goes to someone else.
To sew the most beautiful dresses in all the land.
But what kind of dresses?
But
Rebellious
do you just
mob
get talent
dresses?
like
On
that?
second thought, this is too vague. I'm taking it back.
Next time.
Cheers to that.
There's
Asha
next
has to go
time.
back to tell her grandfather the
Take
bad
a
news.
wild guess
Said
that he's
it's
never
too
gonna have that.
dangerous to grant.
My wish is dangerous.
I just wanted to round up people of different races and religions and kick them out of the country. You know, maybe
No,
let's
no.
not uncap that.
Asha!
And man, should I apologize to Prince of Egypt saying their song transitions.
There
were
was
hit
that.
miss. After Asha has an argument with her grandfather, it goes right into the emotional
So
song.
many people got mad at me for reacting to this Star Trek video. Like, I'd never heard of the movie. How did I know it was good? That'd be like me watching this movie first. Like,
Isn't truth
how was I supposed to know if it's good or bad?
out like that?
Seriously, does this film want me to feel anything? I have TV dinners I form more of an attachment to. Asha sings a song, wishing upon a star, and sure enough, a star answers and comes on down to greet her.
That's like the little thing from the Mario movie. Oh.
This is another pretty generic Disney sidekick. It doesn't really have much personality.
It looks like
aside
it's
from
trying to be a
happy.
plushie.
I think I would have dug it more if it was the star from the Super Mario Brothers movie.
The only hope is the sweet relief of death.
Yeah.
But don't worry,
My
the
spirit
side
animal.
characters get worse.
Worse.
Critic plays the goat with the voice you want to laugh at. If only he would say something funny.
Careful, my mother was shaved for that yawn.
Why would the goat talk like that?
To do that.
No, really, the voice itself is humorous. I want to laugh at. I'm actually prepared to laugh at. All the setups are there. But it almost impressively never delivers a good joke.
We ride! I'm sorry. I was right in your ear. Return to your stables. If anyone asks, play dumb.
Listening to this thing is like watching Clayface suddenly discover the idea of humor.
It's as obvious as my baby beard. It is I,
Baby
the
beard.
Superman from Krypton.
And
The
goddammit, did we
Superman.
just have a song?
I've known the
How many songs are there?
When it comes to the universe, we're all shareholders.
This world has
We're all
God,
shareholders?
these lyrics are bad. I give credit, this is one of the few moments where it's not ashamed to look 3D. The colors pop, the camera has good movement, the
I think I
shadow
actually
creates
am kind
real
of a
depth.
shareholder in Disney.
Visual
Maybe it's just a
depth,
tiny
the
little
characters are
bit.
still shit.
King Magnifico has their wishes in the castle. But if we take them, isn't that stealing? Right. They don't belong to him, do they?
Yes,
We
they
can
do.
take the wishes?
They all agree to it. I mean, I wouldn't be dumb enough to do it, but if somebody wanted to do something stupid like this, that's their choice.
What just happened?
Asha tries to break in and get her
What-
grandfather's
what?
wish, and I don't know.
Did the
this
hand
happens, I
break?
guess.
Okay, ladies, big Critic!
This was the big topper in all the trailers.
Wings can
The-
fly, but
the
your
chickens?
voices can.
I
Really?
never thought I'd be craving the sloth scene from Zootopia.
We won't tell anyone, Asha.
The seven boars
I
agree to
literally
help
saw
Asha as
chickens
Magnifico
like the
tries
other
to
day
alert everyone of the
for a
magic
block
that came
party.
from the star.
It was
I saw it across the road and I yelled at it and asked why.
That is literally the plot summary on the back of the Blu-ray.
No
Doc
way.
tries to stall him while Asha gets the wishes.
All of them.
People asking questions. Again, anyone with a brain would ask from the start.
How do we know our wishes are safe? We never see them.
Why can't we see them?
Why can't
Why
we
can't-
remember that?
What if we want to change our wish?
Why are we only
Not-
now asking
don't take
this?
back
Why are we
backsies.
pretending nobody would ask this before? I'm Spartacus!
Whoever
He's upset.
identifies the traitor, your wish will be granted.
I wonder
Unless
why
it's Joe.
those.
Joe, I know what your wish is, and you should be ashamed. Is
Oh.
it that bad? It's pretty bad, Joe. Oh,
Well.
I'm a monster, and I'm sorry. You should be, Joe. Wow.
So they like meet up one
You
time.
might remember a few years ago when Mara Wilson kind
Who?
of embarrassed me with my old home movies. It was very scarring. I'm still going to therapy for it. That was terrible. That was terrible what she did to me. Those eyes, they haunt me to this day. But how'd she digitize all that? Well, that's where a company like Legacy
What?
Box comes in. You're gonna love Legacy Box, and with Mother's Day fast approaching, it's a great
Yeah,
gift for the whole
that
family.
is a really
Even
good Mother's
moments
Day
like
pictures.
Wedding days, first steps, or the embarrassing haircut you had in the 90s. Please. Get that off screen. Reconnect with your family's history. Legacy Box digitizes over 15 different types of analog media. So whether it's Super 8mm film reels or photo negatives, they've got you covered. And like I
and
said,
they can turn it
they
into
even
other
do
things.
VHS
Which
tapes.
that
Stop
equipment
it,
is actually
stop it. No.
real
Whether it's
expensive.
embarrassing home movies or things you're actually
And there's a lot
proud
of really
and
tough
can't be
ones.
used as blackmail. There's all sorts of possibilities. Join over the 1.5 million families that have trusted Legacy Box with their memories. Go to legacybox.com/critic.
Does it have to
to
be
save
like
60%
memories,
on
or
your
is it
best
just kind of
Mother's
like
Day sale ever.
in
That's
general?
legacybox.com/critic.
Like you can send any type of like picture or data, and they can turn it into something else. Does it have to be like pictures, or is that just their thing? Because if not, that seems like a
I'll be
commercial
playing
thing.
Final Fantasy VII every Friday on Twitch. I've never played a Final Fantasy game before, so I'm excited to see what
I didn't play a Final Fantasy game. I've done the Final Fantasy VII Machine Bridge, so reacted to that. That was great.
Like I mentioned before, Magnifico goes from, okay, not super deep, but having potential for something really complex, to suddenly a vain, egotistical show-off.
You're so brilliant. There's more. Admit it.
In what world
So he
did
just makes
anybody
clones
think
just
these two
to-
songs would come from the same character? How do we go from a Ramesses-style layered villain to InSync growing up into Siegfried and Roy after eating Guy Fury? It'd be like if Frollo had Hellfire
Who?
switched out with Gaston's song. No one lusts like Frollo or mistrusts like Frollo.
Frollo? Who is Frollo?
Oh, but his amazing transition isn't done yet. He has an evil book of spells at once.
Why does he have an evil
that's
book?
Even more power-hungry and vengeful.
To this book, I don't want to be tethered, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
I mean, why
Also,
do you act like
it's
this
just the
guy
goatee.
didn't out of nowhere become a psycho asshole already? This would be like the Joker falling to that vat of chemicals and saying, oh, he also hit his head on the way out. That part made him crazy. Yeah, it's not really needed at this point.
This
what?
belongs to me.
Asha gives the wish to her grandfather.
Oh,
and
you
looks like an inside tip led Magnifico straight to them. While there, he crushes her mother's wish, and yeah, we're gonna find the only person who can take you down. Then he bring 2 guards. Thus Asha and her family manage to escape.
I know what you're thinking.
Do you?
Because I'm thinking it too.
We're never gonna make our money back.
What was the
Asha
budget?
swims back to shore.
Shark! What? No, I have not seen a shark. I'm just practicing.
Say something funny! And you might be
I
wondering,
mean,
what's even
to
the
think,
goal of
a
the
shark
movie?
has no idea what a giraffe
I mean,
is.
the grandfather has his wish. That was Asha's whole motivation.
Maybe it does.
So now what? Well, you have to go back and save the rest of the people, of course. Because they look like they're in so much turmoil.
Yeah, because they need to be saved,
Look,
right?
Maybe the people were half alive or zombie-like.
They
without
seem
their
very
wishes.
happy
This
and
could work.
okay with
I honestly
this.
thought maybe they were hinting towards that with this character. But he's just sleepy because clever, and everyone else is energetic as hell. Magnifico does start destroying wishes, filling people with grief, but even that's a clear reaction of Asha disrupting the laws of this world. Yeah, he's not right to do it, but maybe they were lied
need to be
or
saved?
something from the start. Maybe I'd get
Maybe
behind
that could
this,
be
but
it.
Everybody is told everything about how this world
Maybe they said
works
it'd be a
and
fair
nobody is
choice.
suffering from it. So there's zero urgency. I should also bring up, apparently, in another draft, the Queen was supposed to be evil too, which would have made them
Oh,
Disney's
she's the
first
queen?
villain
Okay.
couple in an animated film.
Really?
Not gonna lie, it would have been pretty cool if she saw him doing all this and said, "Why didn't you bring me in earlier?" That would have been so cool. But instead,
Okay, that
she
cape's
stays
sick,
royally
though.
bland as Magnifico reveals who handed Asha over.
See your wish to be the king's most valiant and loyal knight.
Also, something about
That's not dangerous.
sodomizing a cocker spaniel. Yeah, where are the bad wishes? Everyone just wants to fly or make dresses. Where's the scene of Asha looking at one of those bubbles saying, I didn't know we needed to make that illegal, but we gotta make that illegal.
We gotta create new
grants his
laws.
wish as well as hypnotizes him, so Asha
Oh.
ends up with what's left of the 7 twins.
Please say you didn't destroy those people's wishes.
Well, indirectly I did.
Indirectly.
You don't understand. People are gonna live the rest of their lives peaceful and happy. We gotta stop him.
Yeah, who's the real monster here? I don't think a candlestick would make that sound.
We ain't gonna take it anymore song, and I just realized I don't even know this community that well. I mean, I know these 7, but they're taken from another story. And done badly. I don't really get much of an identity.
So, do they just assume that somebody knows all of the stuff?
Anything that complex, but I do remember.
There's a town in Beauty and the Beast.
There's a song about them, and we get their personalities quickly, and they do stick with us throughout the rest of the film. These people all look like the CG extras from Hunchback of Notre Dame. Like you're supposed to not notice them. Yet this is the heart of the movie they're fighting.
You're supposed to be saving these people.
I don't feel shit through any of this.
I've seen too many bad things.
The Queen joins their little coup too. Who can blame her with bad puns like this?
Fantasyland in the sky.
That's supposed to be Peter Pan or something?
Nanny for your horrible
I've never seen Peter Pan.
Popping this one.
If you're like me, you were saying these references goddamn better be building to something that's
Wait, those are references? I didn't even know
They're
it.
not, but again, we'll get to that in a bit.
Okay.
The star makes a magic wand for Asha. Yeah, I get it. It's Batman. I don't care anymore. And Magnifico chases her down.
Alone? By the way?
Oh, dear.
I guess this is somebody that thinks doesn't need any assistance.
Rather than remind us you're the same company that made Snow White, why don't you act like you're the same company that made Snow White?
You really think you can take me?
Oh, I'm so lost. It's a bear.
Little John, get it? I don't.
Little
It's just
John,
reminding
like
you
the
movie
rapper?
exists. It's not saying anything about it. Got any other phone-ins?
Mirrors, mirrors on the wall.
Shut the fuck! The star and uses it for his wand, but I guess everyone fighting back defeats his magic.
By how?
Or something like that. I don't know. That's usually
Why?
it.
How do they have any power over this? He's a sorcerer.
Drat! I've been foiled by poorly motivated love.
And he got consumed
To the
by.
scepter because I did pay attention.
Because it's supposed to be
why
evil.
he's in prison there forever.
In the dungeon.
Well, until you go to Earth to try and catch Kal-El.
A smell bad joke. Robin
Superman.
Williams worked with this studio, folks.
I dream of a utopian metropolis where all mammals are equal. And wear clothes.
I can think of the whimsical world he's referencing.
Animal Farm.
So
George
everybody's
Orwell.
given
What?
their
George
wishes
Orwell
back,
made
and Asha's
another
even given
more
the
than one
role of,
book?
say
What?
With me. Fairy godmother.
Hi there.
To decide whose wishes should be
Staring at me.
Isn't this almost exactly the same thing?
You like Disney movies? Have you ever seen Wish?
Thank you.
Just keep wishing.
What'd you think? What? The Disney movie? Yeah.
Yeah, turned out there was
You thought it was good?
in there.
You think? That's a big chicken. That's a big egg.
I'm grumpy.
Sweet delicious Christ crucified on popsicle sticks, shut up! So you might be wondering, what were all those lame references building up to?
Nothing?
Callback after back, callback. What was it all for? Is Audrey going to create
What?
individual worlds where they can live out
Nope,
their wishes, giving
absolutely
birth to
not.
these classics? Are
Oh, that would be
stories whose wishes
cool.
going to trickle on down to writers over the years who are going to give their spin on these tales? Is
No.
this all a fever dream Walt had before he died? What's it all amounting to? Are you ready
Nothing.
for this? Absolutely nothing.
Okay, it would be cool if those
Yep,
characters went off to
damn
be
thing.
like, you know, one turned into Peter
Goes in to
Pan.
clarify, oh yeah, we
Or
have no plan. We're just saying things
Robin
you
Hood's not a
recognize,
Disney
and then
thing,
we're
is
in the
it?
end credits.
Is Robin Hood a Disney
Insult to
thing?
injury, they have the balls to show all these classic characters throughout the ending scroll. Yep, you get to use them in your credits because you clearly have no idea how to use them in your movie. No, you don't get to use these characters. You're given access to some of the most iconic creations in
Oh, I know
film
that one. I've seen
history,
Lion King.
And you have it amount to this anus juice spewing hole?
A hole would be something. No, it was nothing.
Exactly. This isn't the worst Disney movie ever made. It's something worse.
What is the worst
It's
Disney movie ever made?
nothing.
What would
It
be the
feels like
worst
death
Disney
by
movie
a
ever
thousand
made?
Notes. A lot of talented people worked on this, and I don't think it's a
I
problem.
mean, the
of not
animation,
trying. I think it's
like,
a problem of people just
when they
didn't know
really
what to
try,
do.
it looks
It
good.
was rumored for a while that at the 100-year anniversary, a movie would be made featuring at least one character from every Disney animated film.
How many
Maybe that's
characters
how it
are there?
started
There's a
out.
lot of
People kept
films.
throwing more and more ideas around, and became something that just couldn't live up to the pressure of representing everything this behemoth of a company represents. I think a cooler route would have been if they made Magnifico the main character. Have
He
him
has a
start off
goatee.
as
He
the
could
hero,
never
and
be the
he
good
starts
guy.
to spiral out of control or gets corrupted, and then maybe a character like Ash or his wife has to call him back to his sanity. That would be an interesting take. We haven't seen that from Disney animation. A hero
Wait,
that
ever?
becomes the villain, but then becomes the hero again. It would have been something new and challenging. But look, I don't know what went on behind the scenes. I can't pretend I saw what all went down. All I can say is that the final product is beyond lackluster. I doubt Disney's days are numbered. They're most likely gonna bounce back, but
no, Disney's gonna be fine.
Remember one of their toughest points when they turned out as
I've never heard of this movie.
Nothing.
The horse.
To say about that.
I guess it was the horse that Magnifico
sure you
rode
don't
on.
want to take it one more time?
No, it's time to move on. Thank you, Wish. Thank you for giving me so much material.
Wait, the inside of his coat says something else. Wait, the dead horse isn't Wish, it's
what?
Madam Web.
Oh, hell yeah.
Madam Web? What is Madam Web supposed to be? I heard it was not great. What is Madam Web supposed to be? I don't know.
We're continuing cameos for charity, and all this month, we're donating
Highly
to the
recommend getting a
Naperville Humane
cameo
Society.
from...
Why this one in particular? Because it's where my brother Rob got his pet dog, Ellie. And she's pretty adorable. This is a non-profit, limited admission animal shelter for dog and cat adoption, foster care, and owner surrenders. Their mission is to promote the humane treatment of compassionate animals and create lasting human-animal bonds. They seek to deliver services to their community that reflect their integrity, respect, compassion, and joy for all people and animals. So if you want a cameo for me saying hi or happy birthday or whatever,
happy birthday, or he can roast you like he did for me.
Like
both of my cameos that he's done for me.
Well, consider looking at this great organization anyway. Like I said, it does a lot of good, and there's some really.
I do want to worry with the person that photoshopped the cat, though. Look at that edge with the dog. It's a little rough. It's a little rough of the Photoshop there. A little bit rough. What is that? Aladdin? Oh yeah, another Disney movie I've never seen. So babe, I know you love Disney and all that and everything, but this is full of references I didn't get. Like they had the Seven Dwarves from what are the Seven Dwarves from?
Did you say what are the Seven Dwarves?
Yeah, what are they from?
Snow White.
Snow White. Haven't seen it. Yeah, no, I didn't know that
that is a Disney classic.
I haven't seen I've seen Lion King.
No, you put me to shame.
Well then. Yeah, so maybe we'll do some more Disney nostalgia group videos, because I don't know if I'll be able to ever do Disney movie reactions, because I do want to do a movie reaction channel at some point. I have a feeling Disney probably would not be a fan of that if I did. So I really do not know whether or not we do that or not. But this was Wish, a movie I've never heard of. I could not tell you what year it came out. I don't know what year Disney was founded, and yeah, no, this is a video. Yeah, what year did Wish come out? When did you watch this movie?
I don't know.
She's watched like every movie ever.
I can't remember though.
And I don't.
It's with like a star, right?
Yeah, the little star thing. Yeah, okay. In the like talking lamb sheep. Yeah. And about wishes, and there's a dude with the goatee who turns evil. Yeah, I knew he was going to turn evil when I saw he had a goatee. It's Disney. Name one Disney character out of the goatee that did not turn evil. Granted, I'm the one saying that, and I don't know anything about Disney, but I could be completely wrong. I don't know. I feel like I'm the last person on the planet I should be able to say a Disney stereotype. Do you know a single Disney character that had a goatee that was not evil? There's so many. There's so many characters that have goatees, probably. No. You probably don't think about it. Oh my gosh. It's why do goatees just magically make somebody evil? It's crazy. I mean, he could have just had a full-blown beard or just a mustache. As long as his mustache isn't one specific style, he's not evil. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what the next nostalgia critic should be. I read every single one of your comments, leave them down below. Shout out to the patrons. They get all the videos day early. Could not do this if it was not for them. Hope you're subscribed as we're approaching 100,000 subscribers. But until the next video, take care and cue the music.
We were